Hello again, government students. This is day two of presenting you different resources you can use in order to complete the political platform project. Again, you need to complete that by next Monday. It is 300 points. I've had some people turn it in so far, but some people have turned it in partially done or done in a way where it couldn't possibly garner enough points to make it really um, good enough to actually get you past the assignments. So do realize right now we are on office hours every day, 9 to noon, Ficker and I. So if you have questions, please log in and ask or write emails. So again, this is in order to help you. Try and give you resources to get it done, but you do need to get on it, and you do need to follow the directions. Again, there was a YouTube video that was produced that basically walks you through exactly how to do the project. So, not trying to beat a dead horse here, but please make sure you're following the directions. Now, what I'm going to present to you today very quickly is isidewith.com. You've used this before multiple times this year to not only look at the political campaign that's currently going on in 2020 and looking at the primaries, but also looking at what political party you actually would identify with the most. And of course, you notice when you bring up isidewith.com here, you get the 2020 presidential election quiz right off the bat. Now, that may not help you all that much because it's really just asking you the differences between Trump and Biden at this point. There aren't any other candidates. There's been no third party candidate that's really come out and said they're definitely running. So the presumptive favorite, the presumptive nominee, Biden on the Democratic side against Trump running for reelection is all we have right now. So that wouldn't really be necessarily helpful to you, but you will notice that they go through issues, okay, popular issues. And notice these issues are all on your issue sheet when it comes to the political platform project. So gay marriage, if you click on gay marriage, it's going to take you to a poll. People taking the poll right now, telling people what they think about this. Okay, and then of course it splinters off into smaller subcategories as well. So it's not just a yes or no for many people, but it does at least give you an idea of how people are viewing the issue. And of course, more stances on the issue are things that people have written in, different responses on the issue. And of course, you can even discuss this issue as well with people on here as well. So it's kind of like almost a chat room or message board, if you will. But you'll notice that they also break it down like, all right, you want to know how your state differs from the national average. It's not that much. Ohio's pretty much in line with it. You can look at political parties. Let's say you're a Democrat. If you want to know exactly how you view the issue, if you're a Democrat, overwhelmingly they're in favor of it. You look at the Republicans, the people who have proclaimed themselves Republicans, they're opposed to it. You can look at it ethnicity of white and black. So let's say, how do blacks view it? Right now, they're in favor, okay, at least of the people that are taking this quiz on iSidewith. And so are the whites by roughly a same amount. So you could actually use that within your answer, if you will. You could utilize that and say, hey, on iSidewith, I looked at polls, and it wasn't really a black or white issue, but it was an issue between Republicans and Democrats. So this may help you to whittle down exactly what your political party affiliation would be. So again, the polls kind of help you out with that. When you click on and you look at the different polls that they have, it's on all these different issues. And they break it down in domestic policies, environmental issues, whatever else. So you can find this as you go through. Now, let's say you wanted to talk about the drug policy of the United States. Okay, are you in favor of decriminalizing drug use? Meaning that you say, hey, if somebody's caught with weed or with cocaine or heroin, they shouldn't go to prison. Maybe you want something else. Well, young people who are taking this quiz are overwhelmingly saying by a 57 to 43 majority that they would like to decriminalize it. They don't want people going to prison, but they've also splintered off into a multitude of different answers as well on the subject. And of course, there are a lot of people that are going to weigh in as well. So again, these polls can help you out with that. You can look at different elections on this site. Okay, it gives you a voter guide to the different elections and even previous elections. Choose an upcoming election in this district. In 2020 would be that, but they also give you historically how the district has sided on elections. There, of course, are issues that have been brought up as well. They're going to, and you've seen this before, where they're going to break down those polls for you. And of course, you can look at candidates as well and research what they believe, especially if you're looking for a political hero. These people are currently in office or are, currently, important out there. And of course, you can look at people like Vermin Supreme on here. Sense of humor, 5 stars for sense of humor. Meanwhile, other people have different, levels of experience in these different areas. You can look for political heroes by utilizing this site as well. So again, you can look at iSide in a multitude of different ways, and you can take the quizzes. Okay, there are a multitude of different quizzes that you can take. Okay, and of course you can take the political quiz, and of course there are political party quizzes. There are quizzes over the presidential election. You've done this already before, but you can do it again and utilize the information. And here's the thing, let's say you log in and say, you know what, I want to take the quiz to find out what political party I am. As you're going through, you can say, you know what, they're asking me here about should there be more restrictions on current process of purchasing a gun. Well, okay, if I learn more, I can read through here and use this information here to help me to take a stance on the gun issue. I can look at the news as well, and it's going to take me and look at current things that are happening on the gun control debate out in the news. So you can utilize the quiz to actually walk you through and learn about different issues. Are you currently experiencing COVID-19 symptoms? Okay, that's certainly a current event. And you can learn more about COVID-19 and the spread here. Should the U.S. raise taxes on the rich? You can learn more about that. Should the government raise the federal minimum wage? Minimum wage is on your list. You can learn more about that. Again, you can learn it as you're taking the actual quiz. So you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You might find your 20 issues and be able to research it as you're going through and taking the quiz. And by the time you get done with the quiz, not only is it compiled all the different issues for you and helped you research it and find data to back up your arguments, but you also at the end are going to get kicked out a synopsis of what political parties you tend to agree with, whether you're more Republican, Democrat, maybe you're more Libertarian, Green, whatever the case may be. That will then help you do that final piece, if you will, that final part of the project by giving you not only your political party, but also maybe some individuals that would align with your viewpoints as well, so that you can answer that political hero part of the project as well. So again, this is another resource that you can use, a reminder that you've done this before, you've navigated this site before, so it shouldn't be foreign to you. So again, pairing up what we talked about yesterday when I brought up procon.org, great website, great tool. This might be a little easier for some of you to just go through and streamline the whole project. So again, it's up to you what you want to do. If you have questions, if you have concerns, if you want to talk about these or any other resources that I've talked about, please come into office hours or email me at your convenience. Hope all are doing well. Hope you're remaining healthy and at least content. And again, it's rough to hear yesterday DeWine saying that we're going to be at home for the remainder of the year, but it's good for the collective health of everybody. And hopefully the COVID-19 thing starts to blow over the summer and we can get back to some sense of normalcy next year as you come in as the class of 2021 seniors. So again, please reach out if you need anything. Please come to office hours if you'd like to just talk or discuss anything, whether it be this project, other assignments, or you just need to kind of complain about the current situation or ask questions about the current situation, whatever. Ficker and I would love to talk to you. Love getting back in contact with you. So again, hope all is well and have a good day.